Hello, our beautiful people. Here is Stephen, all the way from the central eastern side of the Serengeti National Park here at Lemala Nanyukie Camp. And this afternoon, me and my colleague Florence, one of our Lemala guides here, we decided to go out and try to survey on the Nanyukie River to try find the black-headed weavers. And just in the background, you can hear how vocal they are. They're all chatting and communicating from one another. Let's go on this episode and then we see what's with the black-headed weavers and some sort of stories about them.
Jambo guys, this is Florence Frankie all the way from the eastern part of the Serengeti. So we just came outside for the evening game driving and then we came across with such a beautiful sighting. As you can see behind me or in front of us, you can see the nest from the black-headed weavers. So you may just hear their sounds, the call, the chatting to each other. So guys, as you can see their nest here, the nest are hanging down just to avoid the predators to reach over their nest, because we have some snakes here. They normally go after the weaver's chicks and also eggs, so they make it hard for the predators to reach it. That's why the nests here are hanging down.
They live in colonies, okay, and that's why many people call them the village weavers, because they're also found more likely in the rural areas. And by living in colonies, that means you might find their nests have been built in one of the trees, like hundreds of them there hanging from the tree branches. Their nests are being crafted out of the leaf blades, reeds and palm fronds. Okay, so this is the work of a male. Male goes in a certain distance, casts the leaf blade and then starts a beautiful nest somewhere. But the nest is not fully constructed until when the female comes to approve that nest. So in case if the female does not really like the nest, then the male has to break the nest from 4 to 5 times again, so as he can actually impress the female. If the female is impressed by the nest, then gets into the nest, then they make this as wonderful family. They'll start mating from there, and then the female will lay 2 to 4 eggs that will hatch after 13 days. So at least in a year, the female will have at least 2 to 3 clutches of different set of eggs. Differences between a male black-headed weaver with the female is that the females are kind of like brownish. They are not as beautiful as how the male are. So you know, in the animal kingdom, males are always like so beautiful. They are all these sort of beautiful colors. The male will have the yellowish and the black head, and that's where the name, actually the black-headed weaver, derives.
So guys, the nest that we are looking at, as you can see the coloration of this nest, they are all brownish. That means this nest have been already past 1 to 2 weeks. When these nests are new, they're always greener from the green grasses, but now they're all brownish because of the days that have been already passed. Another thing about black-headed weaver, they are mostly found in Africa south of Sahara Desert. Wow! So guys, look at the beautiful piping fisher. So just came here and then landed on the branch over there. So it just makes it to the weaver's nest. Look over there. Do you see the pipe is now stretching the wings? Wow!
Okay, beautiful people, so I think now we're going to leave these black-headed weavers here because now it's getting dark slightly, and I think they're all going to be sleeping, and you cannot believe all these kind of calls you're hearing right now. Later on, just within maybe 40 minutes from now, they're all going to be quiet inside their own beautiful nest that they have created. So thank you again. This was Florence and Stephen all the way from Lemala Camps and Lodges.